Welcome back. This is our sixth and final tech tip of the day, and this is where I'm going to take the next 2 minutes and try to throw as much technology at you as I can, since we don't have a lot of time, and I'd like to introduce you to as much of it as possible. You should be using dictation software like Nuance Dragon Legal. You should be using a dictation microphone because you're going to get much higher accuracy that way, which will save you a whole bunch of time on editing. Speaking of editing, you should be using a LegalBoard or programming a whole bunch of your own hotkeys. What is a LegalBoard? It's just like any other keyboard, but it has special lawyer hotkeys from F3rd to CFR to plaintiff and defendant to section and paragraph symbols to quick hotkeys to change from single, double, and 1.5 spacing, inserting footnotes, all sorts of cool tools that otherwise require a whole bunch of drop-down menu settings. You should learn in Microsoft how to use citations in terms of both tagging table of authorities entries as well as styles and tagging table of contents entries. If you properly set up styles for headings 1, 2, 3, and so on, and then properly mark your headings with those styles using the Microsoft ribbon, you can then insert a table of contents and have an automated table of contents that has all your headings and subheadings that automatically gets the page numbers correct. If you tag all of the case law treatises, third-party sources and whatnot as you draft your brief, you can then insert a table of authorities, which will again separate things by cases, statutes, treatises, and so on automatically. Invest the time it takes to learn to use those tools, because that will save you an incredible amount of time over manually trying to create and edit tables of contents or tables of authority. At the very least, insist that your paralegals and support staff learn how to use those tools. While you're at it, invest in a good video conferencing camera system, something that's appropriate for your office. You don't need to get a camera system designed for a conference room of 20 if there's just one of you. But vice versa, if you're looking to have a camera system in a conference room where you're going to have 20 people, don't think that a little webcam on your laptop is going to do the trick. Invest in any kind of additional technology that helps you practice, be it smart assistant displays and other devices that help you remember things, that remind you things, that you can set up with alerts for any number of things. Invest in a large amount of on-screen real estate. Now, personally, I use no less than 2 40-inch 4K screens on any of my desks. You may want to invest in 3. It's actually quite a lot of fun to have a lot of on-screen real estate, and it's incredibly productive because you can work on all of your sources at once and draft while looking at your secondary sources without having to switch tabs and forget what you were working on. Invest in an ergonomic mouse. Invest in an ergonomic chair. You may notice I'm sitting in a gaming chair. Well, gaming chairs are designed for people to sit at their chair and not move while playing for 8 hours and not developing cramps. Well, we as lawyers, we may not be playing, but our specifications for a good office chair should be pretty much the same thing. So consider the technology around you, invest in smart technology whenever possible, invest in automating your website, automating scheduling, automate absolutely everything except the client experience. Do not have an automated phone system. I can't stress that enough. Do not have an automated phone system. That is my most important tech tip of the day. On that, I wish you all the success you can possibly achieve in life, and hope you enjoyed today's programs.